on Lacrosse TV. We head to the center circle, and we are just about ready to kick things off. And we are underway from Delaware Stadium as Drexel wins the draw. And we'll start off with possession as Justin Joseph, the graduate transfer from Long Island University, bets the faceoff man for the Blue Hens, Logan Premtaj. The Dragons strike first as they beat the starting keeper today for the Blue Hens, Matt Kilkeary. Coming from behind the cage, just a tough angle, and somehow Sean Donnelly, the junior out of Florida, was able to beat one of the CAA's best as a violation coming against Justin Joseph and the Dragons leads to a win for the Blue Hens as they have an opportunity now to tie things up. And we see the vaunted Blue Hens offense for the first time really been dominating this season. It is right here in the face-off circle between the duo of Logan Premtaj and Roland Hockenberry. Blue Hens are just about even overall. Coming into today, they had won 159 face-offs. Their opponents had won. Justin Joseph doing a nice job trying to hold off Premtaj. And the three players in the middle do battle, and Justin Joseph comes out with the win again. Joseph at LIU last year had 11 games where he won at least 10 double 10 face-offs of the season. Had a season-high 22 this year against Lafayette. 100 and 101 allowed on the season by Kilkeary. And now this is his 13th game of the season. Premtaj almost had it with one hand. Instead, coming forward is Spears with a long stick. And Spears has made a couple of great plays, being Johnny on the spot. Premtaj and Justin Joseph go back to work. Premtaj will win this battle. And Premtaj was injured at the beginning of this season for the Blue Hens. He missed the first 8 games as Roland Hockenberry stepped up and won just about 51% of his opportunities. It was 111 of 218 on this season. His previous 3 seasons, he had won 99 total face-off opportunities, so he took advantage as that one is saved on a leg shot on the all-time list by Ty Kurtz. So Brendan will score to tie things up, and Justin Joseph will win the next draw control, rather check that next face-off, I should say, getting my men's and women's lacrosse terms mixed up there. So Drexel on top, minute 58 left first quarter. As Justin Joseph and Logan Premtaj do battle in the middle of the fields. Premtaj is going to come up with it. So neither side really dominating in the face-off circle so far today. Score right here on Lacrosse TV as we head to the second quarter of action. Drexel on top of Delaware. The winner today essentially puts themselves in the driver's seat to host the CAAs. Blue Hens 5-0 so far this season in conference play. A win today would essentially lock up the spot as Justin Joseph and Drexel wins the face-off to begin the second quarter. The conference with 59 points coming into today. Scores to tie things up a minute and a half into the second quarter. Premtaj and Justin Joseph do battle again. And Justin Joseph wins the battle, loses possession. But Drexel's there to back him up. And they will eventually pick it up deep in their own corner. And they have some work to do to clear it. They do get it across just in time. And not even a quarter and a half. They're coming up on the average that the Blue Hens allow in the season in conference play. Blue Hens averaging 16 goals. And neither side has been able to stretch out an advantage more than one. That's a win for Premtaj. Premtaj is off the crossbar. Oh, no. Oh, face-off, get off. Premtaj thought he had one in the bag. And the junior out of New Jersey almost put the Blue Hens on into the face-off circle. Premtaj had squeezed it initially. It's going to pop out to this near side. Still on the deck. Was initially picked up by the long stick of Joe Spears. Late penalty coming. And who's it going to be on? A push. I believe it's going to go against the Blue Hens. No, it will be against Drexel. Now has his third goal in his last 3 games, and this is his third man-up goal of the season. Drexel wins the ensuing face-off. As Liam Kamar will pass it off and will make way. As Mulcahy will hold possession. And Logan Premtaj for the Blue Hens. Premtaj looked like he had it pinned down. Instead, it's come poked away by the long stick of Patrick Gillen. Drexel comes away with it overall. Premtaj called for a false start on that to tie it up once again. A spot we've been in numerous times today. Violation against the Dragons on that face-off opportunity. So the Blue Hens go back to work offensively. Season high 19 goals in the win against Hampton on April 1st. As we are back under action, Delaware on top 9-8. Premtaj is going to win the faceoff. The first faceoff that's been clean from either side, I believe, in this second half. Started off with Drexel in the man-up opportunity from the first half. So they started with possession. Lanes on the fast break is step number 1. Step number 2 is catching. And step number 3 is finishing off the attempt. Great move from Justin Joseph to win the face-off. He's going to come forward with it. Joseph around the defender. Justin Joseph shoots high and wide. And it's turned over. Oh, Drexel is not happy about that. And I'm actually a little surprised. And they would be 5-1 overall if Drexel were to come back and win this game. They would have to take down Monmouth next weekend as well to fully clinch the CAA. Delaware technically would win the CAA with a win today as Premtaj wins it off the face-off, passed it off. That's a shot off the crossbar, and Kurtz is denied a goal. Here comes Joseph through the heart of the defense after the faceoff. Ball's on the deck, and it's eventually picked up by the Dragons, but given right back and turned over. Owen Grant start off this fourth quarter with a violation against Delaware in the face-off circle, leading to Drexel taking it. Goal of the season. Second in the nation coming into today in that category. The ball's up in the air. Premtaj is going to take it. And Logan Premtaj missed the first 8 games of the season. He's now starting to settle in that face-off circle. 152%. Premtaj and Joseph duel off in the face-off circle. Spears almost had it. Still up for grabs. It's now taken by Drexel and by George Grippo. Drexel gets it across, trailing by 5, their largest quarter. Thirteenth goal of the season for Hooley, the 2-time CAA Rookie of the Week this year. Couple of nice fakes from Liam Kamar to free himself. So he passed it off to Max Semple. A push by Justin Joseph on Premtaj will give the Blue Hens possession. And they have an opportunity to not only cut some time off this game clock, but also put this one out of reach. 15-10, Delaware on top. So 1 goal back for Drexel, trying to make a comeback late stages, fourth quarter. Also is going to start here in the faceoff circle, won by Justin Joseph. He's going to keep coming forward. Justin Joseph! Face-off, get off, scoring, and Drexel is back within 3. Won the face-off, avoided Premtaj, and then is able to beat Kilcarry. And back-to-back goals by the Dragons in quick succession. Second goal of the season for Joseph. He was looking to win it again. Almost did so. The Dragons came across the line too early. Semple thought he was able to pick it up. All the way on the field is Volker, the head coach. And the Blue Hens clear it back the other way. Volker's still on the field looking for an explanation. His name in the last home game of the 2023 regular season. 6th goal of the season for the sophomore, as the Dragons win the faceoff and are pushing ahead. Shot in front, Kilcarry, a big save. Kohler with his 4th goal of the game, as he has been an offensive force for the Blue Hens today. Hold against the Dragons off the face-off, and the Blue Hens will take over possession. Drexel will now lose DeLuca in his 6th season. Will have 10-plus wins in his last 3 seasons at the helm of the Blue Hens. Delaware wins one final face-off, and they're going to be able to run out the final 30 seconds. It was back and forth in the